This playthrough is rated M for mature.
August 21st, Saturday. I hope you didn't catch me playing with my dolls, viewers. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with the finale of Spirit Hunter MG. In the last episode, we sealed the demon hunter Tsukiyama and found out some back stuff in the background about Kaguya, her influence with other characters, and how they interacted when she was breaking from her trap from every 10 years, and the guy who's using the girls as dolls to keep her sealed in, which is kind of screwed up. This whole game is screwed up. But usually Japanese horror stories are a little bit more messed up than Western ones. Usually Western ones are like, this guy murdered someone, and that's pretty much it. It's the same thing over and over again. But in Eastern like mythologies, usually they kill someone, but it's like with horrible ways, like more than just stabbing them or whatever. So, usually gotta get something more intense with Japanese horror stories. But anyway, it's time to finish this tale. Now that we've got all the information we need, we just need to do one last push to seal Kaguya back up again somehow to get her off our back for the rest of our days. Anyway, let's continue on with the story and find out. Afternoon, not afternoon, afternoon. I go to the hospital to pick up Ami up. The doctor explains the results to me, but despite clearly being in a weakened state, her brain infrequently exhibits theta waves. Obviously, I don't understand any of that. After I promised to bring her in for regular exams, the doctors finally release her. Then, after paying Aunt Natsumi a quick visit, it somehow already becomes sunset. When we arrive at Kasuji, Ami badgers me into a huge shopping trip at the nearby supermarket. We stock up not only on food and candy, but also change of clothes and toothbrush for Ami. I don't have much say since she'll be staying with me for a while. By the end, my arms are full.
Big brother? Want me to help you carry a grocery bag?
Nah, I got it.
Then I can take that paper bag. It looks pretty light.
She's staring at the black paper bag I have. Apparently Ue left it at the hospital this morning when she went to visit Ami. It contains everything that Aunt Natsumi had on her when she collapsed. The police had it submitted as evidence, but they finished examining it all. According to Ue, she put the report in there too as a little gift to me. I told you I've got it, Ami. You gotta save your strength to get better.
Yeah, okay. I'll let you handle it. Thanks.
Ami and I walk side by side as we head to my apartment. We did the exact same thing just 3 weeks ago, but it feels like it's been an eternity since then.
Oh yeah, big brother. Whatever happened to that black postcard?
Oh, that? The black postcard I got from Kakuya. The cursed invitation that got Ami and I wrapped up in Kakuya's games. If I hadn't picked up the postcard back then, my fate have changed. Is that how that works? If you pick it up, you get caught. If you don't pick it up, you could go, I'm smarter than the Kakuya. I'm smarter than Kakuya. I don't really remember. To be honest, that postcard just vanished at some point. Maybe it ended up getting tossed with the rest of my junk mail.
Oh, that's too bad. It had a fun riddle.
Well, we could just go Aunt Natsumi. She's got one. We rest for a bit after getting home, and I make a stir fry at Ami's request. It's not like it's especially fancy or anything, but Ami looks delighted as she eats it. After taking another little break, Ami says that she'll wash the dishes. Now that I remember, it was always Ami's job to do the dishes on days when I made the food. But she's still recovering, so I try to keep her from overexerting herself. But she just yells, "It's my job!" and I won't listen to a thing I say. In the end, I throw in the towel and let her do it.
The rabbit keeps running, chasing her after the stars.
I can hear Ami starting to sing in the kitchen. She's having a good time washing the plates. Chip the glasses, crack the plates. That's what Akira Kojima hates. She seems really excited. But I guess that's better than her being all depressed over Aunt Natsumi. Alright, what should I do in the meantime? Well, I would say something, but it's not appropriate while kids around, so we're not going to do that. August 21st. ... Secrets of Shioda Dojo. Still have a lot to learn. Add to receipts. Nope, same thing there. Jump scare? No jump scare. There's nothing in particular. Alright, so... well...
Oh, what's wrong? Leave the dish to me. You go rest, okay?
I return to my room so I don't get in her way. Yeah, we're kind of forced to just do it. So basically, as soon as we check the bag, this is basically the ending scenes of the game. So we play through it till the end of the game. So, yeah, let's get started. There's a paper bag on my bed. It's got Aunt Natsumi's clothes and purse inside. All right, the cops analyzed them. Mommy said who included the report. Should I read it? Yep, let's look into it. So, have a look. Let's start the end of the game. As I'm looking through the bag, I immediately find a manila envelope. Inside are a number of official-looking documents. The letters are so small that looking at them makes my head hurt. I start to read it anyway. It has detailed descriptions and analyses on Aunt Natsumi's personal belongings and clothes. There's some sensitive info in there too, so it's a bit awkward. Wait, bloodstain reaction. I quickly find the full sentence. Small bloodstain found on the lining of the skirt. Her leg must have been skinned when she fell. When she fell? Must be talking about when Aunt Natsumi collapsed after calling me. If I use bloodmetry on that blood, I might be able to figure out what happened to her. I search the paper bag and take out her skirt. I turn it over and sure enough, there's a dark stain. ... I put my fingers on the small bloodstain and focus.
Akira, are you there?
This must be from her viewpoint. She knocks on my door, but apparently I'm not there.
I'm so sorry, Akira.
She takes out the copy of the key I gave her, opens the door, and walks inside.
The mirror. The mirror. If Moroku's book is right, Ami's inside the mirror. If I join mirrors, I'm sure Ami will... Huh? It's Akira.
Akira Royale? No, that's a different show.
Hello? I just got to your...
Aunt Natsumi, listen to me. I found a black postcard on your desk. Where'd you find it?
It was on the ground in front of the bar. I thought someone dropped it, so I picked it up just in case. Anyway, I need to tell you, Akira. I figured it out. I know.
Know what? You don't mean the realm of the dead?
Yes, exactly. It's in Moroku's Nagoshi no Gi, the realm of the dead. If what it says is true, Ami is inside the mirror.
Mirror?
I'm going to save Ami, so hurry and join. Ah! What is this feeling? It's so hard to breathe.
Die, 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 die.
No, what is this?
As her consciousness fades, I can hear the sound of the bathroom door opening behind her.
Is someone behind me?
Her consciousness dims as she turns around.
Ami.
Dot dot dot. I can't collect my thoughts. What's going on? Ami attacked Aunt Natsumi? Ami? Ami isn't here. Where is she? Ami, where'd you go? Ami isn't here either. I thought Ami was trapped in the bathroom mirror in the realm of the dead. And the day after Aunt Natsumi collapsed, that night I helped Ami out of the mirror. So then why was Ami outside it before I saved her? Ami?
Big brother. You saw it, didn't you? ...
I
I guess I've been found out.
What's that mean? My throat is dry, my voice is hoarse, and hardly manages to work.
Oh well, I had no choice, you know. Mom was getting in the way.
What are you saying?
I mean, it's true. If Mom hadn't come here, then I could have stayed here in your apartment forever. I wanted to be alone with you.
That's creepy.
Just you and me alone together. With you forever and ever.
And I'll kiss him and squeeze him and hug him all day long. Sweat drips down my back. I can't move, like my whole body's frozen. And it's hard to breathe.
Big bro. Together forever. Come with me. I love you, big brother. I love you so much.
And we died. Thanks for playing Spirit Hunter NG. No, wait, that's a different ending. A cold breeze brushes my cheek. I stagger back to my feet. ... Where am I? This place doesn't feel real. It seems vaguely familiar, but at the same time it doesn't. What am I doing here? My head pounds when I try to remember. All my thoughts are fuzzy. It's almost like I'm dreaming. None of this feels real. Exclamation point, question mark. A whisper comes from somewhere.
It's time for a tale. Once upon a time, there was a child named Kaguya who lived in the realm of the dead. Kaguya had a daddy. Kaguya loved her daddy so very much. Kaguya's friends were the tiny dolls her daddy gave her. Her precious daddy and the ones before that, they all gave her tiny dolls. Those tiny dolls were Kaguya's best friends.
The hell's going on? What should I do? I don't know, run. No, remember. My head throbs, my thoughts are a mess. No, that's not right. What should I do? Look for Kakuya? That's right, I have to look for Kakuya. As if guided by an unknown force, I walk and walk and walk down the dim, never-ending path. The next thing I know, I'm in some sort of room. Feels familiar here, too. I can hear a shower running behind the frosted glass door. Over the sound of water flowing, someone singing. I should know that voice, but I can't remember who it is.
Is someone there? Hey, answer me.
Don't answer. ...
That's right, big brother. You shouldn't talk to that girl. That hussy girl flirts with all kinds of guys. She'll contaminate you. Kakuya is much prettier. Big bro. Who's more important to you, Kakuya or that hussy girl?
I open my mouth to reply, but I can't remember her name. But I have to resist Kakuya, or she'll devour my heart. Key. Hazuki. ...
The hussy girl is better than Kakuya. Big bro, you've been seduced by that evil pig, haven't you? Okay then. All Kakuya has to do is erase her from inside you.
Well, that's horrifying. Killed by turtles. Hazuki? I know her. The idol who helped me. Kiaru Hazuki. I've been here. What in the world is going on? Kakuya must be behind this. What's she after? Exclamation point, question mark. Countless mouths surface and begin crudely laughing.
It's almost the finale of the tale. It wasn't long until Kakuya had a new daddy. Unlike any of the other old daddies, the new one gave her a little girl doll. One doll followed by another, and another still. And when Kaguya received her fourth doll, she was surprised. This time the doll was a grown-up. Kaguya played with the grown-up doll. Grown-ups themselves became interesting. Kaguya wanted to play with her daddy, who she loved. Her daddy said no, but Kaguya played with her daddy regardless. Soon after, her daddy disappeared.
What a voice. I can kind of tell it's talking about Kakuya, but other than that, I have no idea what it's saying. My head feels like a big empty void. As if guided by an unknown force, I walk and walk and walk down the dim and never-ending path. Before I realize I'm standing at a railroad crossing, I feel like I know this place too. Who's this? Moshi Moshi. Yo, how's it going? How you doing, buddy? Hey, what's wrong? You can hear me, right? It's rude not to reply when someone's talking to you. Answer when someone's talking to you. Don't reply. I hang up the phone. ...
That's right, Akira. You shouldn't even talk to someone like him. That Yakuza punk takes advantage of you. You'll end up dishonest like he is. Kakuya is nicer. Akira, the Yakuza punk or Kakuya? Who's more important?
Yeah. Mommy. Maname.
So you like the Yakuza punk more than Kaguya? Kaguya is sure that hooligan blackmailed you. Okay then. All Kaguya has to do is erase him from inside you.
A scream echoes from a short distance away. We always knew he was going to get ahead in life. Maname? I know who this is. My best friend since elementary, Seiji Maname. ... Just like sand spilling between my fingers, my memories of my Maname slowly fade away. I can't even remember his face anymore. It's possible I've lost other precious memories as well.
Oh, good evening. Did you make sure to forget everyone important to you other than Kakuya? In Ami's memories, it was just those two, right?
Me?
Yeah, Kakuya was Ami. Kakuya wanted to be with you, so she was made to give up her body. But Ami isn't needed anymore. So Kakuya threw her outside.
Outside? Then where am I?
Kakurio.
Kakurio, the realm of the dead. It's the world inside the mirror. I must have been pulled in here after Ami started acting strange. That's probably why my head feels so blank.
Here in Kakuya, it's just you and Kakuya. Just the two of us. Together even after you die.
Damn you, are you planning to kill me?
Kakuya loves you, dead or alive. So, let's play forever and ever.
Ah, hell no. No. Yeah, I mean, that even kills me. Yeah, hell no. My head throbs. My thoughts are a mess. No, that's not it. I really meant to say...
Let's play forever and ever.
Yeah, we basically, she wants us to say what she wants to say, so yeah. Let's play together.
Yay!
The hell am I saying? It's like I'm a puppet dancing under the control of Kakuya. At this rate, she's gonna...
Oh yeah, Kakuya got the grown-up doll from Daddy, so Kakuya learned a lot about the grown-ups. They play secret games, have fun with our children. Sake, cigars, and you know.
Why does any of that matter?
You see, Kakuya loves you and wants to have fun with you the way grown-ups do.
What the hell are you saying?
That's why Kakuya is also going to be a grown-up.
What the fuck? The childlike Kaguya doll. It transformed into a foreign monster. Only way I can describe it is bizarre. She's got bazooms now. No. What looks like a third arm and a leg from a female are growing at odd angles out of the small torso.
Let's play.
The monster that was Kakuya seems unused to its grown-up body. Her steps as she stumbles closer are awkward, like she's just learning how to walk. I can still... My feet are moving before I finish the thought. The most important thing right now is to gain as much time as possible. Enough time to figure out a way to escape from her. The insanity flowing from her is menacing, with her crazy obsession towards me. If I'm caught, it'll be the end for me. Back here again. Where's Kakuya? My senses are on high alert. I search for any presence nearby. Don't think she's here yet. What do I do now? If this is the realm of the dead, then how do I escape from here? That's the world Ami had been trapped in. Because I faced the mirrors to each other from the outside, she was able to get out, but... No, it wasn't Ami I saved. It had been Kakuya. She switched places with Ami. I can only guess as to why Kakuya was switched with her. Maybe her plan was to pretend to be Ami and live with me as my little sister? But me finding out ruined things, and she had to pull out the drastic measures. Kakuya's obsession with me. If I think about it, it's been this way since the start. She kidnapped Ami to get me involved in Kakuya's game. She got really into continuing it with me. She said it was so she could play with me, who she loves. Why me? Maybe I already have all the pieces to the puzzle, but my memory right now has holes all over. I've completely forgotten the names of Yakuza Punk and Hussy Girl at this point. Can I really do something about her and the condition I'm in? Exclamation point, question mark. The screams of the mouse pierced my brain.
The tale is reached happily ever after. After her daddy is gone, Kakuya became lonely. Kakuya decided to go outside the mirror and look for a new daddy.
This is getting creepy, man. Oh, by the way, that went by automatically. It was like I want my big brother, basically, in fast words. I can't tell what the whispering voice was saying there at the end. No point in sticking around here. She'll show up eventually. I need to make the first move and find a way to get out of the realm of the dead. As if guided by an unknown force, I walk and walk and walk down the dim, never-ending path. So the sound effects sounded like you were running, but whatever. I'm standing in a familiar room before I realize it. This is the place where the hussy girl was killed in the bathroom. Oh, I remember now. This is my apartment. I wonder if the mirrored room and weird colors are because this is the realm of the dead. There might be something here. Guess I'll take a quick look. ... Being in this place, I can't help but think about the scene of death I witnessed earlier. I'll look around the bathroom where she is later. I'll check other places first. Alright, let's check the living room. Like in the kitchen, everything is mirrored here. This place is supposed to be familiar, but for some reason I only feel restless. I searched in the closet and under the bed, but didn't find anything in particular. And the closet doesn't appear to be connected to somewhere else either. Alright, next I'll check the entrance. When I reach the door, I try turning the knob. But the door doesn't open. Just in case, I looked at the peephole, but the only thing outside is the residential area, bathed in eerie colors. No sign of any people. Alright, next I'll check the kitchen window. The window is slightly ajar. When is a door not a door? When it is ajar. Cold air leaks in through the crack. Putting my hand on the window to try and open it more. Doesn't budge it an inch. Alright, I haven't checked the window in the living room yet. It's a long shot, but maybe it'll open. Alright, I'll check the living room. Ah! Girl in my bedroom. No! No, how did you...
Let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play, let's play!
You fucking piece of shit! I drive both fists into Kakuya's torso, but she doesn't even flinch. It's like I'm hitting a boulder.
Kakuya loves you. Kakuya wants to have lots of fun with you.
Well, you know what they say about sticking your thing in crazy. If you don't
love Kakuya, then you won't be forgiven.
I can't. My head's getting hazy. I can't think any...
Hey, tell me. Who do you love the most?
Alright, this is one of the few times we actually don't want to answer because all of them, as you can see, Kakuya, they all mean her, and we don't want to answer her because otherwise we're doomed. Yeah, just let it run out. One of the few times you want it to run out.
Hey, why are you quiet? I love you so much.
Bullshit. As my thoughts fade, I remember all the people whose lives were destroyed because of this girl's game. Ami. Murahashi. Aunt Natsumi. Now, if you have any other bad endings, they'll show other pictures, but not in this case. Hey, Kakuya, I really hate you.
You're lying. You're lying, you're lying, you're lying, you're lying, you're lying, you're lying.
Kakuya screeches and my sight goes completely white. My body is enveloped in a strange floating sensation.
Brother, big brother. Hey, wake up.
This voice. I opened my eyes to Ami staring at me worriedly.
Big brother, are you okay?
Yeah, I think so. A little dizzy, but I'm alright.
Oh, thank goodness.
Her expression morphs into relief. I mean, it looks like the Ami I know, but... Are you really Ami? Exclamation point.
I'm the real Ami. I'm not Kakuya.
Ami, then... You remember when she possessed you?
I remember. I was mostly awake, so...
Then you remember about Aunt Natsumi too?
Yeah. Kakuya. She did terrible things to Mom, didn't she?
Yeah. ...
But it was thanks to Mom that I was able to save you.
What do you mean?
Mom tried to join two mirrors face to face in order to save me, so I did the same thing.
I see. The reason I escaped was because Ami joined mirrors. That strange flooding feeling after everything turned white must have been how I got out. Exclamation point. What happened to Kakuya? I grabbed the mirror that still looked into the realm of the dead and see. You're kidding me.
No way.
A small silhouette in the mirror. It's Kakuya.
Akira, look. She's coming closer.
Shit. Well, in that case... Seriously? Come on, break, damn it! Some sort of strange power seems to be working on the mirror. What the hell? Is there nothing I can do but wait until she gets out? If Kakuya escapes, then it's all over. She'll kill Ami, who's just a nuisance to her, and I'll be pulled back in the realm of the dead. What can I do?
NG.
Huh?
NG is Kakuya's secret. If we can find out what it is, maybe we can get away from her somehow.
She's right. When I brought up NG to Kakuya before, she freaked out. If we have any chance, that'd be it. What is this NG that Kakuya hates so much? Think about everything that's happened. I must have heard about it recently. Yeah, someone told us already. I guess the game's trying to remind us that we were told this already. NG is Nogoshi no Gi. That right, the Nogoshi no Gi. Yes, I'm extremely grateful to Noboru. It's entirely due to the Ishimaru family's cooperation that I'm able to fulfill my duty. That Nogoshi no Gi ritual or whatever, yeah, sounds like a mouthful. Why not shorten it to NG? That sounds like a name a child would choose. Oh, sorry, that looks like a name a child would choose. Masaru, please refrain from saying anything that draws the interest of the Kaguya jaw. The seal is in the process of weakening. She may be listening at this very moment. Could it be? Does NG refer to the Nogoshi no Gi? Oh, yeah, we just told us. The Nogoshi no Gi was a ritual for giving a doll plaything to Kakuya, which sealed her in the mirror. People originally offered special dolls charged with spiritual power by the Moroku family, but an accident caused Yakumo Moroku to lose his spiritual power and he couldn't perform his role. So the alternative method he chose was altering young girls into dolls instead. Shit. Well, now I know the meaning of NG. That means there are two ways to seal Kakuya. One is to pour spiritual power into a special doll and offer it to her. The other is to turn a girl into a doll and offer it to her. Hey, Ami! No. Both of them are absolutely insane and desperate. But which one gives us a chance? Well, of course I'm not going to use use Ami as that. So, yeah, ritual that uses a special doll. What did they mean by special doll? Think. Something Moroku owned. It could be a playmate for Kakuya. Something at the Moroku residence that connects to Kakuya. Wait, it couldn't be that, could it? The game just doesn't want to tell us the answer. It wants us to figure it out even though we know what it is.
Big brother?
Ami, call me if Kakuya comes out. Here it is. I dig under my bed and it doesn't take me long to find what I was searching for. A replica doll of Kakuya that we found in the attic of the Moroku residence. If anything connected to her, it'd be this. Plus this doll. Huh. Hey, what's this? Oh. That? Oh, since I'm the last successor of the Moroku family, it's just junk now. I suppose you being a wrinkly old man means you're not interested in getting it on anymore. It would look that way to you. Ever since I lost the power of my hands in an accident, I've given up an ordinary happiness. What do you mean by power of your hands? Each of my hands held a special power. The power to bestow was one of them. I would use it to bestow spiritual power to the doll and give it to her. If Moroku doesn't have kids or other family, then there's no one who can perform the ritual, which would definitely make the doll junk. Yakumo Moroku died because of Kakuya. Of course, Kakuya considered him her daddy, but he was still killed in the end. Think harder. Dig into my memories. There might be an answer buried in there. Kakuya must have loved her daddy, so then why was Moroku killed? If I believe what Kakuya said in the mouths of words I heard back in the realm of the dead, it all started when he gave the fourth grown-up doll, the T doll. That changed her, and she started getting interested in grown-ups. Moroku was probably killed with Kakuya's game. The deranged love that made her kill the one she likes so they'll die in painful anguish. That must be Kakuya's essence. Then after she was free, she killed Yuri Takamura, then came after me and Ami. Her interest in us is really strange. Why us?
Big brother!
Shit, she's here. Ah! Is she trying to get out? With an insane screech, Kakuya attempts to come out of the realm of the dead. We're out of time. We're ending this nightmarish game tonight. Evil dies tonight. Oh wait, wrong movie. And for that, I'll need to use the doll myself. Can't give the doll on me. No. Dot dot dot. There's not a shred of evidence, but from the scattered pieces of the puzzle, the full picture that's forming is leading me to a certain possibility. I never knew my dad's face. Mom was the only one with me since I was born, and she was such a huge fan of Yakumo Moroku that she barged into the Moroku residence. The power of bloodman tree in my right hand. The Moroku family had special powers so they could perform the ritual. Plus, Kakuya's abnormal obsession with me. If this is all caused by the blood flowing in me, is it possible? Is Yakumo Moroku my father? No time to be shocked. The only way I'll survive this is if I believe in that possibility, and I had to perform NG, the Nagoshi no Gi, with my hand. But the big question is, which hand do I use? The hand Moroku used in this ritual is the one with the power to bestow. Is that the right hand or the left hand? Alright, time to finish this game with one final decision, or crisis. The left hand. God made a few perfect people. The rest are right-handed. I choose my left hand. The opposite hand of the one that has the bloodman tree power. I remember what Moroku said. Each of my hands held a special power. The power to bestow and another power. If my power has been passed down from generation to generation of my family, then maybe Moroku also had power similar to bloodman tree. If that's the other power Moroku was talking about, then the power of his right hand. Then the power to bestow would be in the other hand, the left hand. I grip the doll with my left hand. I focus on my left hand, just like I do when I'm doing bloodman tree. Hey, Kakuya, if you want to play so badly, then play with this! The doll is absorbed into the mirror. Dot, dot, dot. And with that, you get the winning Kaguya's game, Kakuru's game unlocked trophy. Kakuya's disappears into the mirror.
Is it over?
Yeah, that was the final crisis choice of the game. Probably.
What happened to Kakuya?
She went back to her world, inside the mirror. She'll probably be quiet for a while now while she plays with that doll. I just performed the true Nagoshi no Gi, a ritual different from the emergency methods Moroku stooped to by turning girls into dolls. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Is Mom gonna get better now?
Yeah, I'm sure she will. And Hazuki, too. The people who died because of Kakuya's game won't ever come back. But at the very least, the ones who are alive have been saved. Price of the game. Fini. Yeah, one last, nah, we don't need a save for the final bit. August 31st, Tuesday. Alright, next.
Sir, could you not?
Tonight still calls for more, and you know why. The death march is over.
You haven't been able to go home in a while, right? Your wife must be worried sick.
I doubt she even noticed me gone. She's wrangling our kids into doing homework. Last I heard, they left it at the last minute.
Oh, that's right. Summer vacation ends today, doesn't it?
I passed a couple of salarymen talking about their lives. On stifling nights like this, I'd rather take walks than stay plopped in front of the AC at home. Hence my current activity, wandering Kasuji at night. Being able to waste time doing nothing makes me realize my daily life is back to how it used to be. It's been a week since Kakuya was sealed. Since then, all abnormal phenomenon around me has stopped altogether. I haven't sensed her presence once, and the whispers have been silent. People around me have been slowly getting back to their normal lives, too. Aunt Natsumi's regained consciousness immediately after Kakuya's was sealed. She took a few days off just in case, but she's back at work in the bar already. She told me she started writing another horror novel. I asked her if she knew anything about Moroku and my mom, but she didn't know anything else. Guess my mom didn't share details about my dad with anyone. Not even Moroku. She might have noticed the Moroku family's dark secret after their relationship deepened. But did she keep my tie to Moroku's secret from me so I wouldn't get caught up in it? Ami's back to her regular, lively self. She's even started helping her mom. I still watch over her whenever Aunt Natsumi is busy. Hazuki has woken up as well. Just the other day, Amaname and I sat through her occult theories for hours at the hospital. She's clearly not had her fill of spirits yet. Last I heard of Bon, he was pursuing a new case. His targets this Princess Mock, some urgent legend about a fast-driving spirit. Rose has been traveling overseas during her magician gig. The king of some country is apparently a big fan and paid her an exorbitant amount to visit. I heard all these incidents have sparked an interest in my mysterious cases in Ue. She's been trying to convince her higher-ups to create a new department just to solve them, but it sounds like it's been a hard sell. And Amaname is... It's almost time. We're meeting at my place tonight. He used to talk such shit about my apartment. Just what is he up to now? Maybe he's too excited to remember now that he's been freed from his house arrest. He'll be here any minute now. Well, I'm at home resting. And Moname stops by. Oh, and this scene is different if you chose the Moname. If you chose the Moname path, obviously you get this scene here. But if you chose Hazuki, you get a different scene with her instead. So, how's it hanging, buddy? Well, this place is as small as I remembered it. How do you live here? I wouldn't last 3 days in this hole. Did you come all the way here to bitch about my apartment in my face? No, I'm not that bored. Anyway, did you finish your homework yet? No. Of course not. Why'd I even ask? I don't mind if you copy mine if you want, because I'm such a kind young man. I was bored out of my mind while I was trapped inside, so I finished it at all ages ago. I don't really care. I'm used to nasty looks from teachers. I bet. Watching you desperately copy my homework isn't what I want to do on the last day of vacation. Oh, I just remembered. Was it the mirror in your bathroom where Kakuya showed herself? Before I can raise a hand to stop him, Amaname curiously peeks into the mirror. So she came out this thing, huh? He continues gazing into the mirror. ... What is it? I was just appalled at how dirty the mirror is. Get off your lazy ass and clean it sometimes. Again with the bitching about my place. They act like an old married couple. We pass the time doing what we enjoy. Moname digs into a new snobby novel while I read the latest martial arts magazine. Every once in a while, we break the quiet by talking about random stuff. We do this every time we hang out at my place. That reminds me. I need to return it to you. Oh, you're gonna have to give me a hint. Huh? What, you kidding me? You don't remember? Digging through the crap in my closet, I pull out Amaneme's modified gun from the back where I'd hidden it. This is really dangerous, you know. Oh, right. I remember now. I've been so busy, I totally slipped my mind. What did you say? Kidding, I'm kidding. Sorry, how do you hold on to that dangerous stuff for me? If you mean that, don't ever ask me again. Having it here weirded me out. Don't blame you. But there's only a few people I trust with this. You, my longtime friend, and Murahashi, only because he was obedient to a fault. When Amaname mentions Murahashi, I can hear his voice turn somber. He must be suffering in his own way. He comes across as an intelligent punk, but he truly does care under the bluster. I've been meaning to ask. Now that you've won the war and successfully saved little Ami, what are your plans? What do you mean? I mean, are you going back to being an ordinary high school student? Studying peacefully at school, surrounded by your classmates? Is that the normal life you craved? Ugh. That's what I thought. That's the type of life ordinary people want, but I don't think it's for you. You need a life that allows you to utilize your skills. So you're saying I should go back to doing the UG match? Exactly. I've realized you shine brightest when your life is on the line. Everything we've been through only proves it. ... So, what do you say, Akira? You and me injecting some thrill into the UG match again? I don't know about that. Yeah, bad idea. No, I'll sleep on it. Fine by me. Although I think I know your answer already. His face twists into his usual scheming smirk.
君と僕が組めば恐れるものなんて何もない。なあ、兄弟。二人で天下を取ってみないか?
And thus we end the game, and that's the good ending of the game too. So everyone survived, and Amaname wants us to become basically just a, I don't know, I wouldn't say a hitman, but, you know, we're basically working for him, it seems like, you know. But anyway, that's the end of Spirit Hunter NG. So interesting visual novel, very similar to the vein of the previous game, Deathmark. I would say this game is I guess a bit more focused than the previous game, not that the previous game wasn't focused at all, but it had a different theme and style to it, as opposed to this one because of the character and the interactions with his allies, unlike the previous game. And yeah, I noticed they turned kind of the battle against the spirits to be a bit more simple than it was in the previous game, where it was a bit more of almost an RPG mechanic on it. Obviously, the stories are just as disturbing in both this one and the other game as well, because, like I said, more Eastern mythology and stories seem to be a bit more horrifying, at least in my sense. Maybe it's because I'm so used to a lot of Western horror stories that a lot of Eastern horror stories seem to be more disturbing than Western stuff. So it definitely tinges on the creepy, strange, deranged, and horrible without going into grim dark. Well, no, I guess it is grim dark. It's not a theater kid trying to be grim dark to be dark. Like okay, maybe it is in some cases, but I don't know. It just seems like it's part of a lot of the mythology from Japan. Like a lot of these stories are based off actual mythological stories, phenomenon, and ghost stories and horror stories and stuff like that. And I think the game's a decent amount of length too for what it is. It could have easily have overstayed as well for them, but I think 7 chapters was just enough to integrate a couple stories, get used to some of the characters, and then get to the end game. Obviously, the story can be different depending on what choices you make throughout the game. And really, the choices are the big choices in the game, other than getting the early endings if you fail to choose certain things during the crisis events. Really, the big thing is that deciding to purify or destroy certain spirits throughout the game, and that affects the ending of the story, which is basically like what happened in Deathmark. It's the exact same thing. Depending if you destroy or save it, will end up affecting certain characters at certain intervals. So, all right, we'll go and save it on this spot here. And then, yeah, we just start the scary effect mode again. So basically, yeah, the game just kind of resets. So I think I probably missed a couple of the jump scares in the game. Let me get to a spot where I can return to the title screen. So yeah, because that's it. It just restarts the game from scratch, and then you do that stuff all over again. So, and then you have some stuff in the gallery that unlocks after playing the game. Some stuff can only be done by getting some of the other endings and choices. That's why there's some pictures missing here. You have to play the game a little bit differently to unlock that stuff, as you can see there. I'll go over those in a bonus episode. And then these are the few sound effects in the game. Overall, most of the music worked for the scenes that were in the horrifying music, the creepy music, lighter music, stuff like that. Overall, I think they did a pretty good job with this game. Obviously, if you're not into visual novels, there's only so much this game can appeal to you. But as like a bunch of scary stories, interaction, it's not bad. I think I prefer overall the first game a little bit better in terms of the experience and the stories in it, because I felt a more creepy atmosphere in the first game in Deathmark than I did in this one for some reason, even though they both have creepy atmospheres. But I feel like Deathmark was a little bit like you explored a lot more in Deathmark, at least to me, that I felt like you did that more, and so there was more creepy scenes. And in the original scenes, because in this game I don't think there was any censorship, but in the American version of the original game there was censorship, so it was a little bit more in that case. In this case I didn't really hear much there at all. But yeah, they still have the same mechanic as if you choose bad decisions, certain characters can die, which I'll show that next bonus episode. I'll show the normal ending of the game, what happens if you lose one of the characters before the end of the game. It's similar, except in like the very last scene or whatever. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed this game. I wouldn't say visual novels are kind of a hit or miss with me, depending on the story. At least the horror visual novels are a little bit more, dark, and because a lot of American games tend to have or Western style horror games or survival horror seem to be very basically almost like slasher, which can be fine for certain events, but sometimes you want something a little bit more. You want something either more macabre or more psychological horror instead. That way you get something a little bit more, interaction or something spicy in the brain that you're like, oh, this is messed up, but more of a fascinating way or whatever. So, yeah, overall, like I said, if I had to rate this game, I'd probably give it probably a 7 out of 10. I think it's a little bit better than average visual novel. At least has different scenes. Obviously, you could tell there's some designs in the work that are like some of the backdrops are a little bit more better designed than others. Like the scene where the guy has the mouths coming out of him, the main character, you could tell the art on that one does not look as good as some of the other art in the game. It kind of looks a little bit, I wouldn't say rushed. It doesn't look as clean or as high polished as some of the other stuff, but that's fine. And obviously the face had to be generic like that because you could choose the different faces, which I thought there's really no point to that. It's really just for try to add customization to a visual novel. There's only so much you can do, And the visual, at least this visual novel didn't take 100 episodes like that one I did a long time ago, which I really wish I had recorded that game, because man, that game took over 100 episodes for me to record. That was insane. But anyway, for the spooky season, we're done with it, at least for the initial gameplay. For the good ending, we're done with it. I've got a few more episodes. Like I said, the normal ending, then I want to show the bad ending, and then some of the gallery stuff, as well as the profiles for some of the characters. But yeah, for those who stuck around to the end, I hope you enjoyed this creepy playthrough and enjoyed my voice work as always. Yeah, don't quit your day job, as they say. But hey, I have fun doing it. It's something different. It's something the only problem with recording these is that it really throws my voice out after a while if I record too many back to back, because of how long I have to straight up talk. I talk in my other videos, but having to do other voices and stuff like that can throw out my voice after a while, so I have to be careful with that. But anyway, if you continue watching this series, like I said, I'll do the other endings, as well as there's actually variations on the good ending too. Like if you choose Hazuki, and the other endings can have variations too, depending on who gets taken out by the end, that type of thing. But we'll save it for then. But as for this game overall, we're gonna end it here. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next game.